Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna, delighting text 8, text 9, texts 10, 11, text 12, text 13 and text 14 of chapter 11, the universal form of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Text 8, Na tu mama shakyase drashtu mane naiva swacha kshusha divyam dadami te chachukshaha pashya me Yogamaishwaram. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence. A pure devotee does not like to see Krishna in any form except his form with two hands. A devotee must see his universal form by his grace, not with the mind, but with spiritual eyes. To see the universal form of Krishna, Arjuna is told not to change his mind but his vision. The universal form of Krishna is not very important. That will be clear in subsequent verses. Yet because Arjuna wanted to see it, the Lord gives him the particular vision required to see that universal form. Devotees who are correctly situated in a transcendental relationship with Krishna are attracted by loving features, not by a godless display of opulences. The playmates of Krishna, the friends of Krishna, and the parents of Krishna never want Krishna to show his opulences. They are so immersed in pure love that they do not even know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In their loving exchange, they forget that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that the boys who play with Krishna are all highly pious souls, and after many births, they are able to play with Krishna. These boys do not know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They take him as a personal friend. Therefore, Shukdev Goswami recites this verse. Itham satam brahma sukhanu bhutya dasyam gatanam para daivatena mayasharitanam nara darakena sakam vijaha ruha krutapunya punjaha. Here is the Supreme Person who is considered the impersonal Brahma by great sages, the Supreme Personality of Godhead by devotees, and a product of material nature by ordinary men. Now these boys who have performed many pious activities in their past lives are playing with that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.12.11. The fact is that the devotee is not concerned with seeing the Vishwarup, the universal form, but Arjuna wanted to see it to substantiate Krishna's statements so that in the future people could understand that Krishna not only theoretically or philosophically presented himself as the Supreme, but actually presented himself as such to Arjuna. Arjuna must confirm this because Arjuna is the beginning of the Parampara system. Those who are actually interested in understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna and who follow in the footsteps of Arjuna should understand that Krishna not only theoretically presented himself as the Supreme, but actually revealed himself as the Supreme. The Lord gave Arjuna the necessary power to see his universal form because he knew that Arjuna did not particularly want to see it, as we have already explained. Text 9. Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva tato rajan mahayogeshwaro hariha darshayamasa parthaya paramama rupamaishwaram. Sanjay said, O king, being spoken thus the Supreme Lord of all mystic power, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna. Texts 10-11. Aneka vaktra nayana manekad bhuta darshanam aneka divya bharanam divya nekodya tayudham divya malyambara dharam दिव्य गंधानुलेपनम सर्वाश्रवर्यमयम देवमनंतम विश्वतोमुखम. Arjun saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial garlands and garments, and many divine saints were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding. In these two verses, the repeated use of the word many indicates that there was no limit to the number of hands, mouths, legs, and other manifestations Arjun was seeing. These manifestations were distributed throughout the universe, but by the grace of the Lord, Arjun could see them while sitting in one place. That was due to the inconceivable potency of Krishna. Text 12. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhaved Yuga Paduthita Yadi Bhaha Sadrusho Sa Syad Bhasa Stasya Mahatmanah. If hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. What Arjun saw was indescribable, but Sanjay yet is trying to give a mental picture of that great revelation to Dhritarashtra. Neither Sanjay nor Dhritarashtra was present, but Sanjay, by the grace of Vyas, could see whatever happened. Thus he now compares the situation, as far as it can be understood, to an imaginable phenomenon, that is thousands of suns. Text 13. Tatraikastham jagata krutsanam pravibhakta manekadha apashyada devadevasya sharire pandava stada. At that time, Arjun could see in the universal form of the Lord the unlimited expansions of the universe situated in one place, although divided into many thousands. The word Tatraika there is very significant. It indicates that both Arjun and Krishna were sitting on the chariot when Arjun saw the universal form. Others on the battlefield could not see this form because Krishna gave the vision only to Arjun. Arjun could see in the body of Krishna many thousands of planets. As we learn from Vedic scriptures, there are many universes and many planets. Some of them are made of earth, some are made of gold, some are made of jewels, some are very great, some are not so great, etc. Sitting on his chariot, Arjun could see all these, but no one could understand what was going on between Arjun and Krishna. Text 14. Tataha sa vismaya vishto rushta roma dhananjaya pranamya shirisa devam krutan jalir bhashat. Then divided and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjun bowed his head to offer his obeisances and with folded hands and began to pray to the Supreme Lord. Once the divine vision is revealed, the relationship between Krishna and Arjun changes immediately. Before, Krishna and Arjun had a relationship based on friendship, but here after the revelation, Arjun is offering obeisances with great respect and with folded hands he is praying to Krishna. He is praising the universal form. Thus Arjun's relationship becomes one of wonder rather than friendship. Great devotees see Krishna as the reservoir of all relationships. In the scriptures, there are 12 basic kinds of relationships mentioned, and all of them are present in Krishna. It is said that he is the ocean of all the relationships exchanged between two living entities, between the gods or between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. Here Arjun was inspired by the relationship of wonder, and in that wonder, although he was by nature very sober, calm and quiet, he became ecstatic. His hair stood up, and he began to offer obeisances unto the Supreme Lord with folded hands. He was not, of course, afraid. He was affected by the wonders of the Supreme Lord. The immediate context is wonder. His natural loving friendship was overwhelmed by wonder, and thus he reacted in this way. Thank you.